and welcome to Tech Barbie Talk. I'm your host, the Tech Barbie, and thank you for tuning into my show. As you know, this is a no-filter talk show about everything I love, and we talk about hot topics with our hot guests, as you can see, and love relationships, music, pop culture, business, and let's not forget beauty and fashion. As you can see, we look good. So we have a great cast today.
Hello.
Hi, this is Chyna doll, everybody.
Hello, everyone. I'm a bartender from DC. Nice to meet all of you guys.
She knows all about the parties. Valdiviez once again.
Singer, songwriter, entrepreneur.
And Kamrin, who also has a YouTube channel, you guys.
Hi, so I'm a beauty, fashion, and lifestyle blogger, naturallycam.com. I have 2 YouTube channels and a blog.
Well, we have a great show in store for you today. We're going to be talking about some really juicy topics. Style talk, which is all about style. We're going to be talking about how do you feel about wearing knockoffs. Under Hot Tracks with Barbie, which is all about music. We're going to dip into mood music, like what songs get you inspired, make you feel sexy, get you prepared for revenge, or get you ready to party. And finally, we will end with heart to heart, and this is a subject that I think is very, very valid for our anybody. Your baby mama did what? Now, we're discussing boundaries with co-parenting because we know out here in these streets, it's very necessary. So please make sure you listen to that one. So we are going to start with style talk. How do you guys feel about wearing designer knockoffs? How do you feel?
Well, I wouldn't necessarily say I would wear like a deliberate knockoff, but inspired pieces. But I guess is that similar? Is that
No. We're talking about
Like, you know,
MK Michael Kors.
like Canal Street.
Thank you. Yes. Canal Street all day. We're talking about knockoffs of designers. We're not talking about inspirations. We're talking about literal knockoffs.
Like a good version. I think some people might be if you're not purchasing directly from the source, then you might be purchasing a knockoff and not even know it. So you're rocking the knockoff anyway. So I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't deliberately buy a knockoff. I feel like if I ain't got the money to buy it, I don't need it. Point blank, period. There's no point in faking it till you make it. That means that I have a lot of other things that I could be spending my money on than buying a knockoff.
No Poochie. You don't need Poochie.
Or Falucci. Or Vergucci. None of that. So, yeah.
Wait until you can buy Gucci.
Absolutely. Wait till you got the money for it and pay for it. Other than that, I wouldn't deliberately buy a knockoff.
Me, I wouldn't be caught dead in a knockoff. Now, there might be some pictures of me in the past with a knockoff bag, but I didn't know no better back then. I didn't know no better.
Everybody went
I
to
thought it
Canal
was really
Street when
Michael
you was young,
Kors.
right?
I thought it was.
That's what I'm saying. You don't know.
Yeah.
I had a Chanel bag that I thought was Chanel. Well, I knew it wasn't Chanel. It was in New York. I bought it for fake. You know, I didn't care. You know, they get you in the little, the truck, open the door, look around.
Yeah.
Police here?
I remember those.
Are you the police? No. Do I
That's
look
the
like
first
the police
question
to
they
you?
asked you.
But now,
transaction.
I think I would be read like a book. If I was caught, I wouldn't be caught dead in my casket. And then knockoff.
In this age now, yeah.
I'd rather
wouldn't
just
do it.
have an affordable brand than to wear like a fake Poochie.
I mean,
Or
there
Fooey
was
Fatone.
like a year or two where knockoffs were the thing. Everybody was running off the Canal Street buying knockoffs, but that is a long time
I feel like
ago.
there's a lot of like on Instagram. You know how Instagram has become a platform for the fashion and everything now too. But I've seen trends in like customization, like a customized lighter or a customized this or customized shoes where they're using
the monogram.
Yeah, the monogram, but the knockoff fabric of the monogram of it to customize like small pieces and things like that. But then I know there is one designer or customizer, she uses actual like recycled pieces of the original piece, but she's one of the only ones who does that because most people use. So what do y'all feel about that, like customized with the...
Honestly, I feel like
like a lighter or like a candle with the monogram around it, or
I feel like it How do you feel about that?
I feel like, well, to answer the initial question, because I didn't answer the initial question, I feel like honestly, there's a difference between obvious knockoffs and replica pieces. I feel like there's nothing wrong with a replica piece. I feel like there's everything wrong with a very obvious Canal Street knockoff. Like, sis, you know that's not a good bag. Like, don't wear that.
They don't even make that.
Yeah, like,
They don't make that color.
I feel like at the very least, if you're gonna do it, you do it right. do it with something that actually exists. Don't have an obvious fake or an obvious. So to answer the question, I'm kind of on the fence. I don't really see anything wrong with it in general. Just don't have a bad one. Because if you have a bad one, that's when people like clock you and be like, "What are you doing, sis? You know that's a bad bag."
Especially if you're trying to be bougie out here.
Right. Like,
Don't be trying to be bougie.
Right. Like, if you're quiet about it, then
Quiet.
whatever.
Keep it quiet.
You know.
So is that for stylistic purposes, like for imaging purposes, or like for photo shoot, or just like in general? You're saying
That's a good question.
That is a
because I feel like maybe potentially for as like an artist for photo.
props and stuff
I feel
like
like a lot of people.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of people do that anyway. Like
For props, I
you've
definitely
seen things different exposed over time. Like rappers, they have rented jewelry for this, or it might be costume jewelry just for the shot or something like that. It's not really. They don't really got on, $1 million worth of diamonds.
Absolutely.
Right.
Yeah.
So-
Stuff like that, I definitely feel like that's acceptable for sure.
Yeah, I'm just talking about like,
Walking out the house.
like
Every
that
day.
turquoise blue bag. You never seen a designer ever make a
I would
turquoise
never.
blue bag.
That right there.
This
Like
shape,
that right there,
like this
all
bag.
around
that
it.
right there. Something.
But now in the days that's mixed, they say this is custom.
Yes.
I knew the designer's cousin.
He personally made this for
My cousin, one of my cousins did
I
that.
bought this.
They
from
come with
Japan.
authenticity cards.
This is authentic.
Authenticity cards, everything. I'm trying to
This is the what's it called? Like only 3 of these were made.
Yeah, this is one of 3. Okay?
Like one of my cousins, when we were in some designer store, she had a bag for that store. It was like, what collection was this? She was like, the custom collection. Like what she was saying. The custom collection. She didn't care. She just said, the custom collection.
Because she wasn't gonna let it. She wasn't gonna let them.
She wasn't going out like that.
I've seen YouTube videos like that too, where it's like wearing fake Gucci to the Gucci store to see
Yeah,
if
I've
they're
seen a
gonna
couple videos like that.
see if they're gonna call them out, or if they notice like how good their replica is. Or I haven't actually watched them. I've seen them online.
I watched a couple actually.
Yeah,
Like, there's
yeah.
I forgot the girl's name. I'm not gonna say the girl's name, but she purposely bought fake Gucci, like really bad fake Gucci.
Oh,
Yeah.
And because there's like differences in quality.
yeah.
She bought really bad fake Gucci, and she walked into the Gucci store in Paris. I think in Paris it's illegal to have to walk around with counterfeit items altogether. And so I feel like when you do stuff like that, you're playing with fire. That's like I said earlier, like if you have fake stuff, but it's like good fake stuff, and you're quiet about it, like you're not flashing people, like look at my Gucci, look at my, then I think you're okay. But don't walk into the Gucci store with fake Gucci. And
What
not
was the
expect
outcome
to
of
be-
that?
I think she was expecting more. She was expecting them to arrest her. I think she went in there looking for a fight.
But
she was in their face. Like, where can I find this shirt? Where can I find this bag?
Did anybody
they're
call her
like-
out on it?
No, because they have to remain professional.
But they're
they might
sales
see
associates. They don't work for Gucci.
Right.
They work for the Gucci store. They ain't
You
chasing
would,
no
if you
one
was a
down.
sales associate,
No,
you
I
wouldn't
would
be.
not.
No, would
No.
you be like, oh,
No.
we don't carry that.
No, I don't care. They not paying me enough.
Gucci
I'm
just
making
paying me to work here.
I'm not a part of the Gucci brand, so I would not fight for their brand.
Yeah.
With that being said, if you're gonna wear your counterfeit items, make sure it looks good. But me, I wouldn't be caught dead in one. And if you choose to go that route, make sure it looks good. That's all we're saying.
Absolutely.
Make sure it looks good, or just don't get caught up in designers.
Right.
Just wear stuff that looks nice. There's a lot of affordable fashion out here that you don't have to pretend to be something that you're not. Work your way
versus
up,
fashion.
and you can be there eventually. So we are on to the next topic, which is Hot Tracks with Barbie, all about music. And today we're talking about mood music. Now we know music is very powerful and we use it for all types of emotions and feelings and how you're, how do you feel? So I have a few topics, categories, and I want to know what are your go-to songs for these different categories. So I'm going to start with inspired. What is your go-to song for feeling inspired? Like when you need that boost, what is your go-to song for that?
Well, I would say I don't really have a specific song. Probably it's anything by Beyonce. But if I had to pick a specific one, it would have to be Formation. I know that's like, it's basic now, that's everybody's favorite song. But it really helps to get me in the mood. Like if I really have to do something, like if I have to create some content or if I'm trying something new that I might be nervous about. Formation is a really good song to get you inspired.
And what is your favorite verse? Or what's your favorite little part of it?
Best revenge is your paper.
Yeah, I think everyone loves that part. Best revenge is your paper. Yes.
We were talking about that earlier.
Yes. So my favorite inspired song, I have a few, but I'm not going to take up too much time. I'm going to talk about one. Since we're on the B train, I'm going to say Freedom by Beyonce. I mean, that makes me feel like persevering, going to the next level. And my favorite quote is, I'ma keep running because the winner never quits on themselves. I feel like anyone who's going for something, I feel like they freedom songs, like you're breaking through, you're going through the wild forest to get to where you need to be. You're looking for freedom of life, whatever freedom means to you.
Absolutely.
I love that song. That's one of the songs that makes me feel inspired.
Mine probably would be, I'm definitely on the Bay train, okay?
It's the Bay choo-choo? The bzz choo-choo train.
Yes. Mine would probably be 6 Inch, and the reason why, because all she talking about is stacking money, going to work every day.
That's you all day.
That's
6
me.
Inch here.
Absolutely. So it just fits me so well. That would definitely be my favorite inspired song by Beyonce.
That's you. That makes sense.
Thank you.
Val, you have one?
One of mine would be Andre Day, The Rise Up by Andre Day.
That's very powerful.
Yeah, so I feel like that one is, like you said, very empowering. I feel like if you're feeling down about anything, like any life circumstance, it just makes you feel like you can uplift yourself and other people around you and
Absolutely.
That's
a good one.
So the next topic or category is revenge. Now we all know when someone pisses us off, there's a song out here that makes you feel good about it. That makes you feel like, hey, this song was talking to me. This song is like what I would do if I was crazy, but it's a cool song. It makes you feel revenge. What would be the song? Don't be afraid of this one. Don't be afraid of this one.
When I thought about this before, because I have another one now, but when I thought about this before, it was Formation by Beyonce because of that specific line, best revenge your paper. So keep me in a more positive mindset, because you already know I got a little side to me that's already on the not even real that bad. But the other one would be the old classic, I bust some windows out your car.
I was just gonna say that one.
You just be like,
that song is good because it's like, she said, why am I still crying? I done did all this stuff. Why am I the one who's still crying?
Yes.
That was a good point in that song. Like, why am I the one who's still, I didn't got hurt. I didn't get my revenge, but I'm still hurt at the end of the day. It didn't help me. That's a good, I like that one too.
There's a new one that I feeling too is Karma by, I think it's called
Karma.
Queen Naija.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Really good one.
Yeah. So, what about you?
I can't think of one at the moment.
Well,
You'll have to come back to me.
Well, I have
best
one.
revenge is her paper.
Well, one of my favorite ones, I have a couple. I like Sorry Not Sorry by Demi Lovato because when I heard that song, I'm like, she was like, oh yes, look at me. You will never see this again. I look good. you thought that grass was green and look at the, you see me, you'll never have me again. I feel like that was the most like snarky, shady song, but it's like with class, like you're not hurting nobody, but it's like you're hurting someone's feelings because you just look, I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. I wish I could make it easy on you, but I choose not to. I choose to make you suffer by seeing what you missed out on. That's one of my, when I first heard that song, I was like, yes, I'm out here looking like a 10. Yeah. I'm feeling like revenge.
Her voice sounds good and she sings it from her heart. Like I love that song.
I really like how you can feel how the artist can really portray the message with the way they sing it and how they, perform it. Like you can really feel like what, and it's amazing how music can do that, and how music can really transform you into different feelings or help you cope with different situations. So another topic is, what is your pre-game party song? Like what song gets you amped up? You're about to go out, you're about to have fun. What is your song that gets you ready to go out?
At the moment, it's Cardi B for me.
Yes. Which one?
Big and Head. As soon as that thing come on, boom, boom, it's for my nasty hoes. I be like, I be ready. So at the moment, I'll probably say Big and Head by Cardi B.
Yes.
I like the in the Cardi B realm. I like it like.
Oh yeah, that one's a good one too. Absolutely.
And I also like Ape Shit.
Yeah.
How did I forget about that one? Yes, I'll be getting ready. I'll be sitting in the car like I'm about to go out.
Spend my money fast and go.
Yes.
That
song. Yes. Yeah, the skirt. I love the ad-libs they do now. Skirt. I love all those.
Those are definitely
Migos. I think, the Migos are in the song. They just weren't featured.
Well, skirt. I love all the skirts, the cars whipping around. Watch me reverse out of debt. Yeah, that's payment and equity. Yeah, that's a good party song. I'll be ready. Like, I'll be feeling pumped.
And it's a little motivational too. That's an inspirational.
Yes. So,
I honestly, I don't really go out like that, but when I do, I'll usually play Rihanna. Actually, Rihanna is usually my hype song. I love Pour It Up. That was my ratchet anthem.
I know that make you feel like
Watch and Learn by Rihanna is a good one as well. It's more of like an in the mood song, but because it's upbeat, I play it when I'm getting ready, when I'm doing my makeup to go out. I listen to a lot of trap music, but so a lot of like Wiz Khalifa, a lot of Young Dolph, like trap music, but
Well, you got your little pre-game drink ready in the house. Like, we're gonna have fun tonight. Cause who's trying to spend a bunch of money on drinks? Pretty much. You gotta pre-party before you get to the real party. One of my favorite ones is the Flawless remix with Beyonce and
that's good. That's good.
Yes, that's a really good one. I'm like, if I ever did trap karaoke, because they do have that out here, guys. Trap karaoke, that would be my song.
I gotta go to one.
You gotta go. Which
I'm a host one.
Well, no, I've never been to trap karaoke.
I want to go trap karaoke.
Trap karaoke, I heard that was fun. I was like, wow, they do trap karaoke for real. I wish they had a prizes. I would really go all out. Like, get my wig.
Put the outfit on.
Put the full throttle.
And then take the blonde wig off, put the black one on. Now, Nicki Minaj.
You switch it.
Yeah, quick change. I turned around. Like, the dancers run all around, turn around. Now I'm Nicki Minaj now, I go back and forth.
Yeah.
Or I have that wig that you can turn around. Like it's this color this way. Now we someone else. So one of my final ones is like sexy. What makes you feel like, what song gets you in the mood or makes you feel sexy? Makes you feel hot.
Even old school drinks.
It can be old school,
yeah.
Who's that? Pretty Ricky?
Pretty Ricky is
Ricky.
Honestly, I like 90s D'Angelo.
Oh, yes.
Like Send It On, Untitled, especially Untitled. Like that. That's on my
video
boom playlist.
The boom.
That's D'Angelo. Anything by D'Angelo.
Anything Trey songs. Anything. I like Trey songs.
Yeah, Trey songs.
Anything.
Janet Jackson.
Yeah,
Jackson got a lot
90s
of
Janet
sex.
Jackson.
Yeah, 90s Janet Jackson was
That's
good.
gorgeous.
Yeah.
For me.
I like
I love
that.
Janet, but I don't know about making me feel sexy.
Yeah.
I would say one of the ones that I like is like Refill by Elle Varner.
Yes, that's
Can I get a refill?
That's a good
I
song.
like that one.
I really, really like
I
that
don't know.
one.
That doesn't give me sexy though.
It makes me feel sexy. Like if I was doing the lip sync for it, I would be in a sexy movement. And that's what I'm thinking in my
It's the
head.
background music too.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's bad.
Like
I was trying like how slow it is, like the bass line, like it's really like sensual. Her voice is soulful. The background music is sensual. It's a good song.
Yeah, I definitely like
Get
it.
some Rihanna, some Beyonce.
SZA.
Rihanna.
Oh,
yeah,
SZA,
for
Yes, the
SZA
Weeknd.
gets you in
The
your
Weeknd.
emotions.
Yeah.
Get you in the feels.
You can
She
go
gets
through
you in
anything
your
with SZA.
emotions. Like that album was really, really good.
Yeah,
It's like
very
really-
relatable.
Very.
Beyond
It was
relatable.
taboo but realistic. Don't you agree? Like it was
mean-
very realistic to a lot of situations.
I don't know if I would necessarily think it's taboo, but it is definitely relatable.
Yeah, I definitely think it's 100%.
Well, you know, in regards to people being authentic and telling the truth about themselves instead of, pretending.
Yeah.
So we was talking about SZA, but we have to move on to. This was a good one.
Yeah, good
Music is very inspiring. You can have lots of different feelings. You can use it for so many things. It's one of the best forms of art out here. But we have to continue to our next segment, which is Heart to Heart. Heart to Heart is all about love and relationships. And we are going to be talking about a very, very hot topic. Your baby mama did what? What are the boundaries for co-parenting now? We know out here, it's a lot of people out of line. A lot of people out of line. Now let's start with some pet peeves. Everyone, I don't know if everyone here is a parent, but someone who is a parent, a situation. So what are some of your pet peeves with, this baby mama type of situations?
For me, probably, I don't have kids, but just being in a relationship with people who have kids, one of my biggest pet peeves is actually not setting boundaries and allowing the other parent to come and go as they feel or just feel entitled to you still. 'Cause
Yes,
that just lets you know
entitlement.
there's feelings still involved and things like that.
Yeah.
And
The entitlement is one of the number one things. Like, I like to say, like, you got impregnated. You were impregnated. You are not a wife. I don't know why so many people, and we're talking about people who've never been married to the person. I don't know why they feel like they have a certain level of entitlement as if they were married or their life was like, I planned my life with you.
Well, a lot of that comes from some women who are bitter baby mamas. Like, oh, just because I had a baby with you, like they might have had the idea, like, oh, we're having a baby together, so we're gonna spend the rest of our lives together. We're gonna have other kids. We're gonna get married. And then when the dream doesn't turn out the way they wanted or the way they planned, then they become bitter about it, and so they try to make life hard for the other person.
Yeah, I would see like a lot of like revenge and needy behavior.
absolutely
The
needy.
neediness. Oh, I need
Please.
money for this.
Oh, yes.
I need money for that. Like, didn't you just get money a week ago? Now I need another $100.
Not to say kids aren't expensive.
Not
they
to
are
say
very
kids aren't expensive, but we're talking about
But just the excessive neediness.
like if your kid's not in programs, if you're not doing nothing with them, we're not talking about people, who are really, we're talking about extreme situations of people who would just go out of their way to make things difficult because they feel like the kid's the only thing they have control over in that moment. And when I talk to people, I'm like, well, I'm a mother myself, so when I see a mother who is one of those needy type mothers or manipulators, I'm like, no, you've gone too far. This is too much. You can't tell me about that. I don't feel your pain because I know you're going too far.
Yeah.
Right.
Child manipulation is one of the biggest ones
That's
too.
hard.
Like if you don't do this, then you don't get to see your kid.
I feel like in certain circumstances, it's appropriate for whatever parent is the primary caretaker to set certain boundaries with the other person too. So I feel like it goes both ways. There's some circumstances where the primary parent, or typically I guess it's the woman that's or that we hear about more consistently, is the woman is the primary caretaker of the child in those situations, and where they kind of are going overboard or hanging stuff over their head or threatening this or using forms of manipulation. But in other cases, there's where if the absent parent is not really doing their part, but then they're having all these expectations and
that's
feeling entitled
true too.
And
that's
things
true.
like that. Then there got to be boundaries set where they might make it seem like, oh well, I don't do this for my kid because this person's this way and this person's that way.
Yeah.
But it's like you can't be so entitled when you're not even doing what
Exactly.
you need to do, or you got certain characteristics, certain behaviors where other little boundaries need to be put in place. So this could be an iffy situation on both ends.
Mm-hmm. It is an iffy situation with having kids and not really knowing what's going to happen afterwards. But like communication is key. It's very important. Mm-hmm. But there definitely needs to be boundaries set on how you see that co-parenting relationship being. And everyone, you can't work positively. Unfortunately, with everyone, that's why I feel like we have court for. Right. We can, you can get agreements, or even for guys who feel like they're trapped in a situation, you can go to court. As well as a woman can go to court for, if they're not being helped, or she feels like she's the only one participating in this parent journey. But it seems as though we've run out of time, and we will have to continue this at another time. But I would like to close with some remarks about, the child parenting, baby mama. That is kind of a touchy subject, but it's a very needed subject to be discussed. Yeah. It's something that both men and women, maybe next time we can have a couple guys to talk about how they feel, what they feel, so we can make this thing work for most of us that are out here co-parenting. Yeah. So needless to say, let's end by telling everybody where they can follow you on social media. Follow your fabulous lives.
You can follow me at Valdiviez on all my social medias, except for Snapchat, Valdiviez, but hit me up on Instagram and see all the links in there.
You can find me on Instagram and Snapchat at Glamazon. Snapchat is glam_azon. But Instagram is just Glamazon. GLAMMAZON. Sorry.
Yes.
Alright, you can find me on, my first channel is Naturally Cam, one word, and it's KAM, Cam. My second channel is Style by Naturally Cam, same spelling as Naturally Cam in the first channel. My Instagram is Naturally Cam. My website is www.naturallycam.com. Again, that's KAM, not CAM.
And I am the Tech Barbie. You can follow me on all of the social medias at the Tech Barbie. I am the founder and CEO of MyStyleAuthority.com. Check it out, beauty, fashion, hot pros. So until next time, we are out of here, and we will be discussing some hot topics with you at another time. Tech Barbie Talk out.